Hello and good evening. This video is about the interviews, that job-related series that I had planned to present. Today I'm going to talk about that how you go and present yourself in an interview, uh, and the second part will be something about the work ethics. Remember, when it comes to interview, there's a lot of anxiety associated to it, whether it's online interview or it's a face-to-face interview. Um, One of the things that I want to highlight, especially about interviews, is when people should go with this mindset in the interview that they have to present themselves, they have to advocate and kind of being their own lawyers, that they have to tell what is there inside them which the organization really will like to have. For example, there is questions that what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. It's a very tricky question because many candidates can't handle these questions very well. It has very simple basic answers. For example, if you are a person who is very hardworking, say it, that I'm a hardworking person. If you are a person who can be depended, who's a dependable person, who is a very trustworthy friend, say it. Because if you're trustworthy in your normal life, definitely at your work also you will exhibit the same quality that you have. So, and if you're a punctual person, say it that you are a punctual person. If you're a person who is very committed, who really wants to go after the targets that this person has, so say it that I'm a person who has a lot of sense of commitment and tenacity, that I really go all out and persistently, and a very persistent person whatever I'm trying to do. So think about your qualities well before you go for the interview. And you can always bring this as one of the expression through any questions that have been asked, even if they are not asking you directly about your qualities. The more trickier question is that what are your weaknesses? Now remember, no company would like to have a person who is dishonest, a person who does not tell the truth, a person who is not trustworthy, a person a, who is a who is one man show and who does not want to work with the team. So you will have to build these qualities in you if you really want to work in an organization. So we cannot accept this as the weaknesses in a person, or an organization will not accept it as a weakness in a person. What organization may be able to accept it is if a person says, or if a person has a difficulty in managing their time. They could be busy with their academics, with their responsibilities at home, and they could not get time for their gym or their exercise or their rituals or their other responsibilities. Okay, that can be acceptable because that's what organization will also teach you at some stage. If a person says that I have some difficulty with finances, I'm not able to save enough money, I do not have enough intake of money, or and I want to spend more money towards other people, and I want to have more money, but I don't have because I'm not a very good saver of money. All right, because that's your personal problem in a way, and organizations may not be really bothered about if this is one of your weaknesses. Another weakness could be that uh, you are unable to give time to your family and friends. Now, while this is a very tricky question, I think some very modern organizations may look at it, they may forgive this mistake because they actually may take it positively, unfortunately, that a person is giving more time to the organization as not giving enough time to their families. But remember one thing, that you need to understand that your time management skill will ultimately decide that where you stand in your future career. There is so much that we waste in the name of normal daily routine in terms of time, that it becomes the real difference in the real successful people and the average people. If you can do something with a text or with an email, if you will pick up a phone and call, you will waste a lot of time. If you need to go to somebody's office and do a chit chat, a cup of tea, you will waste a lot of time. So the yield and productivity will go down. So that's why your time management question has to be handled very carefully, and tell them that up till now I have been not in many big organizations, but I think I will learn time management, and they will really appreciate if you tell them that this is one of your weaknesses, but you really want to overcome this. Another little weakness or some weakness could be that you are not very regular with your exercise routine, with your gym, with your walk, with your running, or maybe you are not happy the way you are eating. So these are the things that will go as a plus point, that at least the person is aware and sensitive towards his health or his or her health, because this awareness ultimately will lead to their ability to remain more aware about themselves. So these are something that interview I wanted to say. The last part I want to talk about is some etiquettes when you join the job and also in the interview. Please do not tell an organization that you already know everything. They, as I said in my previous video, also touched upon this, that organizations do not need perfect, ideal workers who already have learned everything, because every organization has its own set of learning things, a learning, I would call it a storage or warehouse. They would want the new joiners to learn their own organizational culture, the procedures, the SOPs. And if a person gives an image that the person already knows it all, then it becomes very difficult for the audience. So this is one thing, that don't give your impression that you know it all. The other thing is, don't on the other hand fall out to this that you become what do we call it, as a doormat, that okay, I am a person who is flexible fully, and whatever happens I don't care, I don't speak. I know we really want people who have an ability to think, who have an ability to speak up the right time at the right way. As a new joiner, maybe you will speak up selectively in private to the people, that too, especially if you are sure about what you're talking about. But generally, the speak up time comes in once you have really learned a lot in an organization in few months, and once your silence or your sense of observation is appreciated by everybody, that this person really is very careful in using his own opinions, and he's trying to or she's trying to weigh the things before the person speaks. So this will bring a lot of respect when you will, after joining an organization, will not try to prove to them that you are the most super smart person on the planet and they were missing it and now they got it. Trust me, that will become something that can backfire. In near future, I'll come with some more ethics of workplace, and that those videos will also be labeled as workplace videos. You may like to have them. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for your time.